Today's video is going to be about how to install a chain link gate onto chain link posts that you've already installed. First thing you need is a gate kit. This is what a chain link gate kit looks like. Inside you will find you've got 2 sets of post collars, 2 hinge bolts, 2 frame collars, a latch catch, and a gate finger. Now it involves a little bit of assembly, so that's what it looks like, the bag. But this assembly involves you take your post collar and you have to put it through your hinge bolt, and then you secure it with both of your nuts, just like that. And then you do it twice because you have 2 post collars. Once that's done, you do the same thing with your frame collars. So you take the nuts and bolts, put it through just like that. So once this, you do it twice. So you do it twice for each of your frame collars. And you have 2 frame collars. So really you do this 4 times. Once it's assembled like that, it's go time and it's ready to install the gate. So you put the post collar onto the post that you want the gate to actually swing off of. So we want this gate to hinge off of this post and swing towards us. So that's why we're going to put our post collar onto this post. You want the post collar to be roughly in the middle of the hinge bolt so that you're able to adjust it either way. And you want to put it at the height of the gate that you'll want the gate to be at. So hold your gate up to the post before you actually put your post collar on, just to make sure that the gate's at the right height. And then once it's on, start to tighten it up like this. And you want to spread out the post collars as much as you can. So put the lower one as low as you can and the upper one as high as you can, just makes the gate stronger. And see here how the hinge bolt at the top is pointed down. You want your bottom hinge bolt to be pointed up, and then that way the gate is locked in there and someone can't just yank off the gate and steal it. So post collars, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then start to tighten just like that. So now that our post collars are on, it's time to install the frame collars, which are the things that actually hold the gate onto the hinge bolt and then onto the post collar. Basically the things that actually attach the gate itself onto the post. So what you do, they didn't pre-assemble them like I did earlier in the video, but that's okay, we can watch them do it. You put your post collars on, and then you put it on the side of the gate that's on the same side as your post collars and your hinge bolt, because that's what it's attaching to. You put one at the top like that and one at the bottom, same as your post collars. And then you slide the frame collar onto, start with the lower hinge bolt, it's much easier. And then you tighten, tighten, tighten. Yeah, so basically you want the frame collar to be on the swinging side of the gate, which makes sense. And you just keep tightening from there. And you can, it's very adjustable to decide how much of a gap you want between the post and the gate itself. You just keep, you can adjust it through your hinge bolt. But you just tighten as much as you can, because for most of the time people don't want any gapping. And keep checking it with your level to make sure that the gate itself is going on nice and level. You don't want to tighten everything up and then realize the gate itself is actually completely crooked. And then just keep adjusting it if you want more or less space between the post. And it really comes down to how you installed your post. Hopefully you installed them at the correct opening so that the gate itself actually fits. You're not trying to extend the gate overward more or something. Now it's time to install your latch catch. Okay, the thing to know for your latch catch is make sure, see that little hole he's pointing to? Make sure that your latch catch is on the bottom. So you slide it over your post, just like that, but make sure that that little hole is at the bottom, because that's the thing that you slide your lock into to keep the gate locked. So don't put it upside down. So slide it over, put it at the desired height that you want the latch catch and the gate finger to be at. And then once your catch is on, then you put your finger on. It's pretty straightforward. You nuts and bolts. Make sure it's installed at an angle just like that, because it has to feed onto your latch catch so that it latches properly, just like that. So the gate finger's on a bit of an angle, and that's perfectly normal. And then you tighten, tighten, tighten just like that, and make sure that everything is secure. There we go. That is the gate installed. Now I'll show some common things people do wrong. Okay, common things that people do wrong when they're installing a chain link gate. The first thing is that your hinge bolts have to face
two different directions. So this one faces down, this one faces up. Otherwise, if they were in the same direction, someone could pull the gate off of the hinge bolt and take the gate. Another really common thing that people do is they put their frame collars this way instead of facing this way like it is here. So they think that their gate is the wrong size, or they post it incorrectly. Your frame collar should face this way. And then lastly, another really common thing that people do is they think that the gate finger shouldn't be on an angle like that. They think that it should be straight, but that's incorrect. You want your gate to latch to the post, so you have to, that is why you can see it here, it's installed on an angle.